going to talk today a little bit about today's routers and how useful they can be. I know a lot of y'all know that you can use routers to make decorative edges on wood because a lot of y'all, when you made your flower boxes in Mr. Mix's class, used a router. But you can use a router for a lot of other stuff. This little bit is called a laminate trimmer. If you want to trim something off, if you have two pieces of wood that are hanging over and you want to trim them flush, this is the ticket. You can buy this thing and I'll show you how it works. Got two chunks of wood here. That little ball bearing on the bottom, can you see that? How's that? That little ball bearing in the bottom will glide along your bottom layer of wood. So then you can cut into this top layer and it will glide there, but it doesn't go any further out than that ball bearing does. So you can actually trim two pieces of wood off nice and flush. If you look at our project here, there's an overhanging lip right here. So we're going to run the flush trimmer or the laminate trimmer around it. It's going to trim all this off flush, and the top layer of flooring will actually be even with this bottom layer of flooring. So give me a minute and we'll show you how to make the cut. So we've adjusted the height on our router. You can see what the edge that I'm going to route. And important to wear your safety glasses, because there's sometimes wear safety glasses, there's always wear safety glasses. When you're using a router, you're going to get stuff thrown in your face if you're using it properly. So we want to make sure that we're using safety glasses. When we use the router, we pull it towards ourselves. We don't ever push the router. When you push the router, you get an edge that isn't nice, or you burn your bit and then your bit's worthless. So I'm going to show you how to make the cut real quick here. And you can see it'll put a gouge like that, but if you look, this is perfectly level with this. Now I can wrap this with a piece of trim and it's going to be done. Alright, now making our way around this corner is going to be a challenge. One of the things you can do is buy very thin wood and then wet it. When you wet it, you can get a lot of angle without it splintering or cracking on you. And then the secret is put it in place and then work it into place a little bit at a time. And once you got it to where it's holding the bend, then you can glue it and nail it. So this is holding the bend pretty good. So we're gonna put a little glue on the back of this so it doesn't go everywhere. And now that it's holding that bend, you can see it's holding it. Now we're going to tack it in place, and we're going to work from one side to the other, making sure everything's lined up. You're going to have to tack it pretty close. I'd say about every 3 inches. And then we work our bend. And then you kind of push it in place until it's ready to behave. And then you can tack in. This glue that's dripping everywhere is not a big deal. You can sand it off later. Then putting a clamp on it, especially if you have a 3-piece clamp like this one, will help you out. I'm going to have to get a block of wood to put in there, but we can put these clamps on there to help hold it in place as well. So, all right, thank you.